Hello everyone, my name is EVOO and welcome to Cooking with the Koyas. My Zio Pasquale just came by and dropped off these beautiful, beautiful green beans from his garden. So today folks, I'm going to dedicate this episode to him as I'm going to share with you his absolute favorite way to eat green beans. Let's get started right now. Okay, so first things first, yes, even my uncle's recipe starts off with extra virgin olive oil. Of course, it's an Italian recipe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Okay, let's fire that up. So I have here 3 cloves of garlic that I have minced. So we're going to add our 3 cloves of garlic. Let's just bring this oil up to temperature and we're just going to lightly saute these for like 30 seconds. That's it. There we go. Doesn't that look good? We're just flavoring the olive oil right now. That's all we're doing. So now what I have here is 1 medium-sized onion that I have sliced and diced. So we're going to add our onion and basically we want to cook the onion with that garlic for 5-10 minutes. You want the onion to be nice and soft and translucent. So just mix it all around and we're going to continue to cook this on medium heat. Like I say, just till this onion starts to soften up a bit. At least 5 minutes up to 10. Now, as I am doing this, we also need to, we're going to blanch the beans for a minute or two. So I have a pot of water here. And I'm just going to bring that and start to get that warmed up while I'm cooking these onions. So yes, it's multitasking once again. It's been 5 minutes and our onion has started to soften up. I could let it go longer, but it's soft enough at this point. And what I have here are 2 potatoes. And I've diced them in just small pieces, you know, about little 1 inch square diced pieces of potato. And we're going to add our potato here. Now I know my Zio, he likes to blanch his potato before he puts them in the pan, but we're going to fry these up together and just mix them all together and let them cook up together. The end result's going to be basically the same, but I want to make sure that the potatoes don't get too soft on us. So we're just going to saute these together until the potatoes start to cook up. Meanwhile, our water is still getting ready to boil there. Our potatoes are cooking up nicely, and of course our water has come to a boil. So let's just blanch these beans, otherwise known in Italian as fagiolis. So we'll take our fagiolis and let's bring it back to a boil. Once it comes back to a boil, I'm going to let it boil together for about 1 minute, just to blanch them a bit. Okay, and looks like this is, I gotta lower my heat. I got it way too hot. All right, let's get that lowered. Because they're starting to burn a little bit. We almost got our boil back. It's just starting to boil now, but I want it to come back to a nice boil and give it a good minute. With that nice hot water, boiling water. Okay, I'm a little bit happy with that, so I'm going to go about a minute now from here and let those blanch for a minute. Okay, also at this point, I'm just going to add a little bit of salt to the potatoes. I can turn the water off now on the fagiolis. They've been boiling for about a minute, so we're going to add them now. Okay. Get them added to our potato, onion, and garlic. A little bit of water doesn't hurt, that's for sure. All right. There we go. So now, with our beans added to our potatoes, I have here a jar of my homemade passata, which is also known as strained tomatoes. You can, of course, buy your own. I have my own homemade, so let's use mine. And you could use anywhere from 750 mils to 1 liter, about 30 ounces. There we go. So we add our tomato sauce, not our tomato sauce, our strained tomatoes, otherwise known as passata. So we're going to add that. And now, like my uncle says, you get them to stew together, all together. The potatoes, the onion, the garlic, and the fagiolis. Now the onion burnt on me a little bit. The potatoes didn't. I mean, the potatoes are fine, but the onions burnt on me with that extra hot. I should have lowered my temperature down to medium low. I kept it on medium high. Okay, so now I got to bring the temperature back up so the sauce heats up. Now, typical with sauce, which you can do here as well, we're going to add a little bit of oregano, maybe a tablespoon, to add some flavor to our passata. But otherwise, the passata is going to pick up all the flavor from the onion and the garlic that we put in, and now, of course, from the beans as well. So, again, salt to taste. Now's the time to add your salt. My passata had very, very little salt, so you add your salt to taste. If you like black pepper, now's the time to add it. Add your black pepper to taste. Or the other thing you could do, optional, and my uncle also mentioned this, hot chili flakes. So if you want a little bite to it, then go ahead and add your hot chili flakes. Okay, so right now it looks like we're back up to temp. I can see the sauce is starting to boil a bit. We are going to put the lid on. I'm gonna simmer it on medium heat, and we're gonna let it cook for 5 minutes. Our 5 minutes are up. Oh, they're looking really, really good. Okay, and like my Zio says, you don't want them overcooked. You don't want them to be soft and mushy. You just want them to be cooked just enough, and I think, folks, we've got it right there. That 5 minutes with the passata on the medium heat, it's been cooking up very, very nicely. So, let's turn the heat off. Let's get some plated. And then, of course, the taste test. Oh yeah. Get some potato, get some beans, a little bit of sauce. Very nice. Very nice. All right, we're gonna let this cool just a tad bit. And then I'm digging in because I can't wait. It's still a little bit warm, folks, but you know, I can't wait that long. Okay, look at this. Zio Pasquale's fagiolis right there. Fagioli con patata e sugo. Beans with potatoes and sauce. Not really sauce, passata, but we kind of made it into a quick kind of sauce. And the beans I'm using the flat, the green flat beans. Those are my uncle's favorites as well. Potato? Okay. This is a vegetarian dish right here, folks. There's no meat involved. And it is simply delicious. Simple flavors, simple ingredients, rustic Italian. Thanks to my Zio Pasquale, I've got myself one of our family recipes in the books right here. Will I be making this again? You bet I will. And they're cooked perfectly, not overcooked. He would have been proud of me. Oops. You know what, folks? You got to give this recipe a try. Beans are available all year round. These are nice and fresh because they're from his garden. But whenever you can get a hold of some green beans, especially the flat ones, I hope you give this recipe a try. It'll make me happy. It'll make my Zio Pasquale happy. So I want to thank you for spending time with me today in the kitchen with Cooking with the Koyas. And until next time, folks, buon appetito. Time to enjoy some more of these beans and potatoes. Thank you, Zio.